Good evening, YTPC. Um, Tonight I just wanted to make a video titled "For the Love of Cobs." I think a lot of people start off with a cob just because of the price, but then they move away from corncob pipes and work their way to briars and meerschaum and morta pipes. Nothing wrong with those. Own plenty of the state briar pipes, as well as some Petersons. Do have an Ascorti author style briar, but I think a lot of people forget about the good old cob. So I just kind of wanted to say, uh, I smoke a pipe while I'm driving for work. I'm a service tech, so I travel sometimes 20 minutes down the road, sometimes an hour and a half, 2 hours away from our shop. And I find myself, wanting to smoke a pipe while I'm driving, keep me busy, help me stay awake and relax between some of these service calls. I find, some jobs are just more stressful dealing with certain customers. Usually I just smoke something light. I've been really digging some Super Value buttered rum aromatic in one of my cobs. And then, as a matter of fact, I just got done cleaning my Virginia work cob, which is a bent Mark Twain. Can't really show you how clean it is, but it's loved, well loved and abused while I'm driving. But right now I'm smoking some Peter Stokkebye 41 Cube Cut, about a pound of this back last year. It's a fantastic bulk burley blend. But I'm smoking that in my newer Dagner Poker cob, and I just wanted to, kind of remind people, like, don't forget about the corncob pipe. They smoke great. Some people say they don't need a break in, but I definitely find that not to the extent that like a briar pipe needs cake. I don't keep cake in my cobs. I mean, it builds up a little bit, but I ream it out. That's another thing. People say not to ream a cob. I've never had a problem. Sometimes I take a pipe knife to it just to scrape out the cake. I got a Rogers pipe knife tamper I use to do that. Sometimes if I let it get a little too long, usually with my work pipes, they sit in the work truck for a month, 2 months before I get around to thinking about cleaning them out. I'll use a Decatur 4-bit pipe reamer. I find that works pretty good for most bowl sizes, be it briars or cobs. It doesn't really matter too much. I do end up reaming out my cobs to be a little bigger than factory stock. Fine by me. I mean, they're cheap. I think for even this higher end Dagner cob, I spent maybe $30, I think. Give me one moment here. So with that, I think people think of a cob as a throwaway pipe, which, I mean, to an extent, yeah, I do. That's why I don't carry any of my higher end briars in my work truck. I mean, they get tossed around, thrown into the cup holders, thrown in the center console. So, I mean, if one broke, I wouldn't feel bad. I mean, I think the Mark Twains I use cost maybe $12, $13, $14 compared to my Peterson Deluxe System pipe, which is a $200+ pipe. I would never take that to work. Greasy, oily hands, dirty hands. Just wouldn't want that pipe's finish to get ruined. And then while we're talking about cobs, if you know, some cobs are filtered pipes. A lot of the cheaper Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipes normally accept a filter. I do not use filters in any pipe. I own, I believe, one Briar pipe that accepts a filter, which is my Rossi Canadian. Came with a balsa filter, didn't care for it, chucked it out. Don't use it. I highly recommend you try it with a filter, and see if you prefer that. I know Paladin Piper on occasion uses filters, I believe. I know Just Piping, he does. He prefers filtered pipes at times, as well as the Pipe Nook. I know he's a big fan of filtered pipes. I not so much. I just find them they restrict the draw. They just don't work for me. But that's fine, because the corncob pipe smokes fantastically without a filter. The Dagner cob does not take a filter. Now, I will say, there's nothing wrong with the Missouri Meerschaum Legend model pipe, but it does not have a hardwood bottom. And what that is on some of the higher end Missouri Meerschaum corncob pipes, they will insert a hardwood plug on the bottom of the pipe. So they will actually drill through the cob and insert a plug. That helps prevent burnout. Now, on some of your cheaper cobs, the Legends have hardwood plugs. They're hidden under a sticker, but you can kind of see it poking out behind the sticker a little bit there. Let me grab one of my other cobs that I messed around with. Now this, I believe, don't take my word for it, it's been a minute, is a Missouri Meerschaum Diplomat. Now I stained this with some Fiebling's leather dye to kind of get that color. This is my dedicated cherry cob. This does not have a hardwood bottom. I personally do not prefer a cob without a hardwood bottom. For my work cobs where I just puffing away going down the road, I want that hardwood bottom as a insurance policy. Now these still smoke just as good as my Mark Twain's or my Dagner cob. I prefer the Dagner. I'm finding I'm moving away from bent pipes so much. This was one of the first pipes I ever bought, actually. I liked the look of bent pipes at the time, and I still enjoy the look. I just find that they don't clench quite as well as a straight stemmed pipe, especially a shorter stem pipe. So I'm really finding I'm liking the shorter stem straight pipes. Considering getting another poker style pipe, straight pipe, but that'll be down the road, and that'll be a Briar at that point. I prefer a Briar pipe for at home use, but I still love my cobs. So in closing, I just wanted to remind people, don't forget about your corncob pipes. I mean, they're a great addition to any collection. I think any pipe smoker should have a handful of cobs. They're cheap enough. You can start a whole collection, a whole 7-day rotation of nothing but corncob pipes. So thank you guys, and cheers.